Hello, my angels, demons, and everything in between. It's been a while, hasn't it? So yes, I know, it's been a long time since I uploaded my last video, but I am here, I am back to upload more videos and more cosplay reviews for you guys, and I am so beyond excited. I said that when I moved into my apartment a year ago that I was going to do this, and just completely lost track of time. You hear that gnawing? That's my cat. Now, what's a super popular game that's come out recently that everyone is absolutely obsessed with? And when I mean obsessed, I mean I'm obsessed with it. And I was obsessed with Genshin for a long time, but maybe not obsessed. I know some friends who've been playing for like a month and are way ahead of level than I. But Nikke. I am obsessed with Nikke. I actually have a ton of cosplay plans from it, but my first cosplay that I want to do from it, my baby girl, Mihara? I don't know how to say her name. Mihara! Here. I'll probably put her there. But we have a cosplay review for Mihara today. Now, I would like to preface, before I start this review, if this costume is dirty or has broken threads on it, it did not come that way. I have worn it in Vegas a week ago, and I shot this costume a couple days ago. So that is why. I drove it around a Vegas parking lot for 8 hours. That is why it is dirty. I just want to say that I got this cosplay from Miccostumes, and you guys know that I love Miccostumes. They have stuff on Amazon, they have stuff on their own website, and let me say, I ordered this maybe 2 weeks ago, and it came in the Monday of last week, so I'll put up a calendar. I was in Houston for an event in Texas, and I bought it right when I landed. And then it came to my door, I think like the next week. I needed it for a trip that I was going to in Vegas, and lo and behold, it came in on time. So I did pay for the express shipping though, which wasn't that bad, if I'm being honest. But yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to start with something that I really liked and I really enjoyed from this cosplay. I might be working around a little bit, like going from certain segments, but I want to start at the bottom first, that being the socks. Now, she has like these long boot things, but this costume did socks, and something that I love that no costume shop seems to ever do is socks that actually have feet spots. These actually go off to the side so that your foot can actually go in them. So that when you're wearing the socks, it doesn't yank down all the time because you actually have a spot for your heel to go and it's not just yanking down a straight tube sock. Love it. Finally, something that I don't have to struggle with when it comes to me putting on a costume. Another thing that I really, really, really love about this costume is that I always have an issue keeping thigh highs up just because I do have a thicker thigh area. But these, they do have, her design does have the one like piece coming up her thigh, but these actually have a little belt thing to hold everything up. So you put this around your actual waist and it holds everything. It's amazing. I wish more costumes would do this. This is so, this is peak. Another thing is that all of these, ignore the frayed, I have very thick thighs. Another thing is that on all these pieces, they actually have, I don't know if you can even see it, they have the little belt holds. They have the little holes so that on this part, which is a functional belt, you can actually tighten it around your legs. It's great. It's fantastic. Because she has thick thighs too. And she's got the squish that everyone likes. So this is for optimal squish. It's awesome. It's fantastic. I love it. The next thing that goes along with the socks is this little bag that kind of counteracts with it, which lays like this against her socks. The super cool thing is that right here on the back, it has a little spot for you to feed in one of the loops so that you can actually feed it in and it'll actually hold to the costume. Wow, functionality in cosplay. Some cosplay companies could never. They can't do it. This is really good, if you couldn't tell by my review. I love this. When you get this, it is so nicely packaged. They have tissue paper in there to make sure that the PVC doesn't rub up against each other, because sometimes when PVC rubs up against another fabric that's not PVC, it can leave staining, and that is yuck. But they have all the accessories in different spots, and when I got these, I was so confused on what these were when I first tried this on. These are for her shoes. So these on your costume, so if you get this and you have no clue where these go and you don't want to check her photo, which I did, and I was like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. So when you're wearing the shoes, they go over the sock just like this. So they're going to be right at where your ankle is, and the little circle is going to show towards the front. So yeah, little helpful tidbit. Next up, working bottom to top, the skirt. A very large behind, so I got an XL, which seems to always fit me the best, and this is no exception. First of all, the length of this skirt is short. In game it's short as hell, but this is short as hell. I was walking around Vegas like constantly. I was walking like this, holding down the sides of the skirt so that it wouldn't come up. But the detail in it, I mean, although it being a very, very short skirt and not a ton of fabric to work with, it is so nice. So you can zip it down halfway down the skirt, and then you can put it right where it needs to be. Another super cool thing is that she has this little ID badge, and it already comes with it pre-on. And I didn't get a good look at this, but it does. It's not like laminate or anything, but the little piece of paper that's in it is in there, nice and good, and has a lot of really nice details. You can actually read it. It doesn't have her photo or anything, but you can read it, and it's super, super well done. Next up, I don't think I have to explain this, but if I do, I can. One thing that when I got it, I was like, what the heck is, so this is it straight up. What is that? The thing hanging from the bottom. Now, this costume, as someone who's avidly put on Genshin cosplays for the last year, this cosplay didn't faze me. But if you aren't religiously putting on Genshin cosplays every single day, this thing is confusing. But I'm here to help you, and I will help you fully with that. So, let me assist you on how to put together the top half of her costume. The next thing is the top half of her costume, which is actually very well detailed. All down the middle, right here, you have all these buckles. They're not adjustable, but they are really well placed, so nothing will fall out. Past there, you have a little triangle, which normally, when it's not being weird, should sit like this. And then you have the collar piece with the spikes that are very well held together. This is really well built. Normally some of this stuff would be falling apart, but they actually have the metal grommets in the back, so they are really held on there. And then you have the chain, which goes to her arm strap, which again, same metal grommets as the choker, so nothing's going to fall apart. So now, let me show you how you put all of this together with the top and the bottoms. So you'll notice, right here, there's another one of those little strings. So, the way that this goes is you take the front, which has more fabric than the back does. You take the front, you're going to take the clasp at the bottom of the underwear with this clasp. You're going to put them in together. Now the thing is, I have kind of a short torso. This was made for some kind of longer torsoed ladies because, or men, it has only the holes at the bottom. So what I ended up doing is just putting it where I needed and then just tucking it in, and that was perfectly fine. That way, this line lays perfectly flat against your stomach. And then, after that, there are also these pieces on it that are not connected to the back of the underwear. There are these. These have Velcro on the inside, which then connects to the Velcro that's on the top. And these don't move. These don't move. It takes a lot to get these off. Like, these hold on all day. It's really crazy. I mean, like, I'm pulling. Yeah, so these hold on great. Fantastic. Love it. Next, what we have is the jacket. The jacket is not a white, it's a cream, which I really enjoy. I wore it with white shoes, so that's why I was able to tell that it was a cream and not a white. But the detailing on it is absolutely fantastic. Now, I've already added the bag onto it. The bag does not come already attached to it. The bag does come separately, just because it does also have that PVC on it, so you don't want the two to hold together. But on the jacket, you have these little holes, which are right underneath the arm sleeves on the back, and the clasp for their jacket is just a simple open clasp. Slide it in, and it sits perfectly. The design on the bag is really good. I didn't actually check these until now. These are functional pockets. They have Velcro on them. I didn't even look at these. I didn't use these. I did look at them, but I didn't use them. It does have all the detailing that hers has on it. It even has these little iron-on decals that aren't really going anywhere. There are a few that are fraying up, but a little bit of an iron will take care of that. Some little writing on there. Can't see it. Blurry. But that's fine. It's the detail that counts. And then on the jacket itself, again, if it's dirty, I wore it in Vegas. I'm sorry. Jacket, if you look at it right here, there are some stray threads on this, which I did not cause, but again, a little bit of scissors. Gonna take care of it. Serenity on it, you can read it right there. It has the blue and pink on it that has it in the game. And then we do have little grommets that go all the way down. This is the side of her coat that is more open. So the other side doesn't have grommets, it doesn't connect to anything, but it's for the design. And then on the bottom here, we have a little white and black, and then some more little code things and blue diamond. Threading all around looks fantastic. There's nothing else on the other side. This is the side that's supposed to stay more open, while the other side is supposed to stay a little more closed. So nothing holding it together to keep it more open, but just a design feature that I think is really nice. The coat is super long, very nicely done. It's honestly, it's kind of heavy, if I'm going to be honest. It's still light fabric, but again, I wore this in Vegas when it was extremely humid, and I was dying. So yeah, don't wear it where it's hot. Do as I say and not as I do. Do not wear this in the Vegas heat. You will die. I figured because it was kind of a skimpy character that it would be better to wear in Vegas. Less legal problems there for if I wear a skimpy costume than if I run around Arizona in one. But yeah, so this is a great costume. Next thing, the under bust little like utility belt, it kind of got wrapped around. I'm sorry. It also has one of these little utility things on it that connects to the top again. So on the top, actually underneath the choker, you will find another one of these little strap things. These two connect together. This sits right underneath the bust. So it'll sit kind of under here like this. Now the thing is, it gets tangled around a lot, but the super cool thing is that it does have a detailing on it of pink glitter so that you can see which side is supposed to go in the front. The other two things that it has is it has this little utility pouch again. Not much you can do. It does have functional clasps on it, but nothing that it can hold. And then the other thing that you have is this, which holds your tiny grenade that they include. I thought this was so funny when I opened the package and there was just this tiny grenade in it. So funny. The other thing that your little baby grenade comes with is a baby grenade sleeve, which again has iron-on decal all around it, which has the numbers that her tiny baby grenade has. It also has the NIKKE logo right there. Super simple, nothing too complex about this. You just slide your little grenade koozie over your little grenade. Perfect. Now, I can't find the gloves. This came with gloves. I wore them in Vegas. They're probably somewhere in my bag. But let me say, these gloves, peak gloves. If I can find a photo of me wearing these gloves, I will definitely show you guys. These were not the little web finger gloves that we always get from costumes. These were actually nice gloves. These went down to the bottom of my fingers. These fit well. They didn't have big fingers. These were nice gloves. Loved them. Have to find the gloves. A couple other final accessories that came with it. Came with these earrings. These are not in the original packaging. I did take them out. They're little pink earrings. They're magnetic. The one thing is that the magnets, they hold, but if you hit them, they're done for. You are done for if you accidentally hit these. So I would recommend, if you have your ears pierced, go ahead and buy some of the like glue-on, make your own earrings to actually put them in your ears. And if you don't have your ears pierced and don't want to, get some more powerful magnets. That will help these hold. Another thing that this costume had in it that I really enjoyed was her earring piece. Now, I'm going to explain something that I did to this earring piece that just helped elevate the costume. Her earring piece itself is an earring. It's supposed to sit on her ear like this. Easy. But when I got this, it came with a hair clip in it. No matter how I put it in, it was sitting like this, like this, like this. It was not working. So what I simply did, it was held on by hot glue. Love the makers, but everyone loves hot glue. I simply took it, yanked it off, put some two-sided tape on it, some fashion tape, or this is just medical tape. And then I simply taped this to the back of my ear, put a bobby pin in it, bobby pinned it like that. It may look silly, don't know how it's on right now, but it held and it sat all day long and it looked really good. Another thing this costume included was a little diamond piece that goes onto her wig. It is still in the wig that I used, so I don't have it with me at the moment, but it also was very good quality, just a black gem on a bobby pin. Perfect. Costume also included this, which is the same material that's on the little belt utility piece thing. I believe they want you to use this for your socks because she does have a little pink line thing on her sock. But you can use this for if something breaks, need to fix something, so I'm glad that they included more pieces. They also included some more of the little clips so that if you needed to clip stuff on your wig. But yeah, this was a super fast review. I do have some photos from the event and some photos that I did take in this costume, but yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this review. I intend to do more in the future, so yeah, I will see you all later, my angels, demons, and everything in between. Have a good rest of your day. Bye!